Welcome back. It's time I expand my farming operation and build a barn for all these animals. But first I need to go caving. Just behind the head frame is a huge mine. Let's go have a look. My main goal down here is to find a dungeon, so I hope I can get a saddle. I really want a horse. After diving right in, not only was it big, it had a lot of mobs. And I mean a lot. Oh, there's so many. I suppose you're all wondering why I've gathered you here today.
Yep, that's me.
Woo! Had you for a second there, didn't I? After fighting through to light everything up, I finally found a dungeon. Well, it's a zombie spawner, but quick, load it up. That will do. Please have a saddle. Well, we gotta keep searching. After further searching, I found nothing, so I grabbed what resources I could and then headed to the surface for a more guaranteed way to get a saddle. Good morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? So I got one. I wasn't even recording. That was stupid, but I got one and nothing really else. Now I have to find that black horse with the white spots. Hello there. Do you mind if I tame you? Oi. I think that's decent speed. Well, you can clear 2 blocks at least, so that's nice. I've got to admit, I went around testing some of the other horses, and this is the fastest horse around here. He is almost a 13 speed. Or she. We have to figure out. But I will be... Oh. I will be keeping the black spotted... Well, the white spotted one. So I better go collect. Look at me go. Yeah, I better go get some leads. Alright, they're all tied up. We have to figure out some names. But before I get to building a big barn, I have to do something I've been putting off. Before we move on, I'd like to announce that I'm streaming on Friday at 5 PM Pacific time. For Australians, that's 10 AM Saturday. Also, I now have a Discord. You can find the link in the description. This is all the wood I have left from doing the builds, but it should be enough. Bit of stone, andesite, and the horse armors for these two. I can still see your spots. That's great. Not sure you guessed it, but I'm doing the interior. My first rule of doing an interior is not to do it, but the second rule is to clean it up. Now that the floor's done, I can actually work on this thing. I decided to go for the cobble because the wall's already got lots of smooth stone, so it makes it look a little different. Now to clean this up, I'm going to be taking out all these corners that aren't actually necessary. And now I can put them in with some spruce beams as well to liven up the place from just all of the grey brick. To start with a clean slate, I need to clear out the ceiling. My poor axe. Now the ceiling's all cleaned up. This is so big. I want to bring in a beam here a bit lower and square off the center. I've finished the roof. Now I also want to add some curvature to these beams here to help emphasize them. So trapdoors as well. So that shows off the beam a bit. Now we also want a transition. So I'm thinking, already prepped, we get dark oak to help change up the color a little bit. And then dark oak trapdoors like that, and that will look a bit nicer. We can do that on all sides. Yeah, I'm starting to like that. So I want to add a bit of height to here, even though I won't be able to do it very much. So this will be the floor of the second room. Now with stairs and slabs, I can give this a little bit more height. I'm going to spend a bit more time mulling over it. So let's see what I come up with. Welcome back. So this is what I've come up with. We've got a nice dining area. This entrance feels empty though. I need some carpet. Okay, so we've got a storage, mostly a storage area, but a study nook here. Not sure what to do with this area. Over here, I'm thinking some armor stands, but didn't get there yet. My armor needs replacing. Anyway, you've seen this before. I just prettied it up a bit. Cupboard with lots of chests. The way up is over here. I'm not doing the upstairs just yet. Back door for later. And the kitchen is here with a nice front bar. I feel like this needs some greenery here. More shelving and storage. A kitchen-like area. I need a tripwire here, a tripwire. More storage, probably move my food here soon. And a bone meal converter here. So, if I want carpet and other things from animals, I need to go do that barn. So, let's go do that. Plus, I'm out of wood. And yeah, intruders frustrate me. Let's do something exterior. Okay, it's time I make this barn. I just have to pick a spot for it. There's not a ton of room, but since there's so many animals here, it makes sense that this spot should be the one. Right, so I'm thinking this barn will be a bit more like an outdoor stable. So we're going to have 2 wide areas for like the horses and other animals. So 1 section, 2 section. We'll go 3. So 3 different sections, and then a curved area, I think, like that. And then, okay, no, I need to swap this so we're looking at it from this side, because I feel like, okay, so I changed it. It's now facing pretty much the sunset. So the back is this way. And I've also widened this center area. I might make a door here to get inside, or I don't know. We'll work it out. Well, I'm stuck with rain because I just slept, but this is what it's looking like. I traded out some of the oak for spruce. I'm just using the oak as a bit of a texture here, and also tough here to mix in and add a bit of darkness. We can talk about how I've changed the way I edit. I started off very slow and kind of chill, and now I've kind of taken it away from that, which I'm sure is not the favorite for a lot of people, and I am sorry about that in a sense, but my focus has been on obviously trying to grow, and so I'm trying to go for a bit more of a in-between. At the start of a video, I'll tend to be very fast, quite catchy, and get a lot of stuff done. Very focused and goal orientated. And then as we get towards the middle and end of the video, I'll slow it down a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. Because the early point is to catch people, catch your attention. Once you know the people that are viewing this right now, you're committed and you're quite happy with the video, I'll slow it down a little bit, and then we can actually see how, I'll slow down my play speed, and we can have a more chilled chats like we are now. This is what I'm going with. The roof, we've just got a starts off with a strong rise and then curves off gently. So if I just zoom out with my free cam, you can see what it looks like that. Oops. And so yeah, I'm just going to finish this, and the curve there might be a bit of a pain, but we'll see. I swear I get these guys constantly. I don't have a shield right now. This is not good. Welcome back. So this is what I've got so far. So we've got the roof finished, and now I've done most of the interior a decent bit. So yeah, I've built these walls up. I hope the animals can't jump over them. I do know they don't really like trapdoors, so they tend to be a bit bad with them, but I'm worried that as they just casually jump, they may end up on top. If so, I'll put slabs here or something, or maybe even replace the wall. Either way, we've got these air vent things. I'm not sure if I like the walls here, to be honest. I might even do stairs, but we've pretty much got a double-sided trapdoor so that you can have, or we can give the appearance that we can close and open the shutters to allow air in on hot weather and keep the air out when it's cold. I really like that. So I've left some open and most of them closed just to give that appearance, and you can see the light coming through. We need a place for all the animal farts because it's going to get very smelly. Before I finish the barn, I need to finish the field, and this land needs to be flattened, so I better get to that. So this bit of terraforming took me forever. I'm quite liking it, but yeah, the reason why it took me so long is my pickaxe is all repaired because it's a brand new pickaxe. And I have 2 new ones because I had to go mining for diamonds because I ran out. I pretty much went through my entire shovel and I had no more diamonds. So I needed to go get some more. And what did that do? That took me an hour and a half to do. Anyway, now that that's all sorted, let's plant this carrot field. That's the carrot field done, so now we've got this little bald spot though because I ran out of carrots, but that'll be solved pretty soon. Let's go continue the barn. The fire vents are done, and I'm thinking of adding something to the back here. This is a little boring. It's just flat, and I could add some stuff, but I'm thinking of adding a tiny extra like overhang to store up hay and other things that might be useful. That was pretty simple. It's all ready. I had to make it really actually quite low because I didn't want to hide this with the roof. So I added a bit of rustic all over the place blocks to help, give it some interest because it's quite flat. And inside it's very claustrophobic, but we can throw in a few barrels here to help, look like it's a storage area. There we go. All right. So one last thing I can think of is I've got enough. I don't. Where's my walls? Ah, there we go. Oh, not walls. I'm thinking we can add a bit of another vent here just to add a bit of interest here. Okay, so I don't have much left. I have to go get more dark oak at some point, but I'm thinking if we put down some more walls there, and then do I have no? If we do something like that. And if I get some trapdoors to go here, that will look nice. Or add another bit of depth to the build. That's the barn complete. I've filled it with some animals. We can breed up these sheep and all these cows in here. And yeah, they don't seem to have problems getting over the sides, so that's nice. That's what it ended up looking like. I would like to go in later and add in a bunch of trodden dirt. It'll be a little tricky with the animals, but I plan to probably add some fields out here where we can have some bigger collections of them because that is kind of small in there. And that's all we have time for this episode. So I'm really liking how the barn's poking over the hill here. We can see the 2 big fields. The carrot fields is not so easy to see, and it's much less steep hill incline that I did. Maybe I should have made it a little more steep if I wanted to see it from here, but that doesn't matter. It still looks great. So next episode, I am working definitely on villages. I need to get some tools. A better way to get more tools and better tools in general. It's just taking so long to do some of these. Well, it's not the smallest task, but doing a bit of terraforming like that still took a considerable amount of time. And I had to go hunting for diamonds to replace my tools. Either way, I will see you in the next episode. Ciao.